like, oh no, my phone. Well, looks like I only have you to talk to, Salvatore.
Is that a threat?
That's a promise.
Is it?
Yep. You just hop a couple times.
Nope.
Doesn't
Maybe
look
it's
like
the pose. Try a couple more. Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
Huh.
Is Elena just watching this?
I love it.
Looks at Dominic. You don't know anything about spy tech, do you?
Oh yes, in Russia I use spy tech all the time to capture American secrets.
Rad. Can you help me hook up Rockstar here?
I was being sarcastic, Jan.
Ah.
Let you think on the fact that they are small boot prints and not cowboy boots, and there's a symbol that everyone in this team would recognize on that tree. I believe in you.
God.
You can do this.
I feel
You
so
got
stupid
this,
and fully
Scooby.
ignoring
What
it
are
because-
you?
Whatever.
Through the dial-up noises as Joe's just like...
I love Joe.
Back when the internet used to scream at you for 15 minutes before you could use it. Oh Lord, that's hilarious. And then realizing that 3 of the team members have small boot prints.
Bursting through the doors is everyone's favorite student, Barnaby Halsey.
Ah, yes.
Baxter, what are you doing here?
It's Barnaby.
Fix a bee
It's
boat.
a dorm. What am I supposed to be doing here?
The forest is on fire.
Why
No
are you
shit.
always harassing us? Like, I don't understand.
Just following you. Where?
What would you do, Bartholomew?
It's Barnaby, and I don't know anything.
There's fire everywhere, and here you are.
Barnyard, we need an instructor. Teshi fell and broke her leg, and we
It's
aren't.
not even
We
a
don't want to
name.
like heal a broken leg. That's dangerous to do when we've.
So go
Are
to
untrained.
the teacher's building.
Dangerous to move her, Bartok.
It's Barnaby.
Yes, Bartel. We
We,
need-
hear you and we understand you, but this is really important.
Doesn't seem like you do.
Barnaby,
Yeah, surviving's important right now.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave poor Teshi, our good friend.
Was it Brian B?
No, it's
I think you got most of the right letters.
Nothing.
desperate to not hurt her, Joe shifts. And because, of course, it's going to be him, Reyes is right there.
I forgot he was here.
Excellent. Oh my god.
The
I
drop.
love it.
Oh my
That's
god.
need to clip that.
Amazing.
This is
Yeah.
Ooh,
Hell yes.
So, a few things happen from this.
yeah.
The visit from
Oh.
Kansas sent him.
I love that. I love the idea of Elena just being absolutely delighted by this.
Oh,
is
okay.
Everyone was like, "It's a movie. It's not real." Wizard from Kansas. Shut up. Shows what you guys all know.
I love it. Good to who?
It is Hannah.
Foot to a wolf sitting right in front of us. You had just had a wolf inside of you, like literally inside of you, but not like in a fun way, but like in a not fun way. And
What
you
is
know,
the fun way?
No.
ask
it is
Henry.
so elaborate.
That's a different thing.
Yeah.
This is not that kind of campaign.
No,
You're not playing Monster
that's for
Heart.
monsters.
Oh.
Hello, we're back. It's us. This is why
We're
Charlie
here.
does the introductions.
You can find us on our Beacons page. There's links to all our stuff. We are streaming sometimes. Life is hard. Scheduling has been hard. Whatever. Apologies. And then also, please give us money. We take cash, your mother's maiden name, credit card numbers, social security numbers. You can also donate to our Ko-Fi, aka our Duncan. Yeah,
if you like what you're
I think
seeing,
that-
there's many ways to support the show.
Absolutely.
We take all
Sending
major
us your
credit
mom's
cards, money, your mom.
Your mom's number.
Your mom's number, yes.
And if you're watching the
Top
VOD on
requested.
YouTube, at least somebody's watching the VOD on YouTube.
Comment your mom's number on you.
Oh,
Like
yes,
and
please.
subscribe.
Like and subscribe. You can catch us live sometimes, usually on Sundays, sometimes on Saturdays.
And
Today on
next
Thursday.
Thursday as well. Yep.
Yes, next Thursday.
Yeah.
I don't remember what happened last time, I'm gonna be honest.
I can go ahead and. So last time, you had all received invitations to the Bippity Boppity Ball, held in the center of all of your respective kingdoms, areas. Everybody had talked about what they were doing, getting ready, coming in. You had walked in. This is the fairy godmother's annual ball. She seemed a little perturbed. They weren't really giving much to anybody, and much meaning a lot of attention. I do believe Bill did have some interaction that was quite cut off a bit.
She's a little short. And not like the dwarves.
Can confirm.
Ah.
Bashful. There was a moment. And Shang. There was a chase, a noticeable moment. Somebody was running around with something. You caught up with who turned out to be Snow White's old prince.
Florian.
Florian, not Fabian.
Prince Florian.
I feel like it's Prince Fabio now, but that's just because it's how I remember the name.
I like Florian. Florian's a lovely name.
Well,
He's also looking for some company, just saying.
and well, the company he is now preferring is Chang, as he kind of
That's fair. Everybody likes
Has-
the bisexual.
has been running his finger up
soldier.
and down Chang's chin. But he did give you, or Bashful, 2 pieces of an insect. And you had let them, as we ended last session, you had let them go into the air, and they had kind of set themselves into a wall, and a giant feline mouth had opened into a door. And as you three are standing there, fourth is being Florian, you hear tap, 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 running down the hallway, coming towards the ballroom. And in front of you, you see 2 women in ball dresses. And you recognize one as Cinderella. And the beautiful, long, dark-haired woman, it's swept up a bit, loses her shoe. Without even looking at you, she picks up the shoe, turns the shoulder of the woman in front of her, and gives her a kiss, and says, "Charm, my turn." And she lifts up her leg and slides the shoe on, and they have a very ridiculously gorgeous moment kissing, and you realize who you had known by their dead name of Prince Charming now goes by Princess Charm. Queen charm. And she holds her hand out to her wife, and they escort each other into the ballroom. And tap, 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 tap. Would you like to introduce yourself?
So coming behind them, dressed in what you think at first is a black ball gown, but is actually like a really deep midnight blue that is only noticeable upon the reflection of the lanterns and candles outside of the ball. And as she gets closer, big puffy sleeves, lower cut. There's a nice stay over it that that actually is black, but has nice patterning on it of like stars and things, and kind of hiking up her skirts, and then she's wearing very similar to what I'm wearing, a really intricate pashmina, which is, as people know, it's woven from a special type of cashmere at a distant land. And maybe there's some enchantments woven into it because it kind of like reflects the light even when the light isn't directly on it. And she has dark skin that is reflective and smooth and clear without blemish, very similar to Lupita Nyong'o or the model Iman. Just, you can tell that she just has a wonderful skincare routine. Most of her hair is actually hidden underneath the over pashmina that she's wearing, but you can see just a single softly silk pressed lock of hair that's kind of waving down and accentuating the side of her very wide, warm, kind brown eyes.
And you all recognize this character because you have been to balls with them before. And who are you?
So this is Jacqueline de Ghent. She is the stepsister of Cinderella, and the daughter of Cinderella's wicked stepmother. She is currently the apprentice to the fairy godmother in sorcery, and stood up for Cinderella at the time that the shoe was being presented years ago, while her mother and her other sister were attacked by ravens, and now are mercifully taken care of by Cinderella and Josie, as she's affectionately called, because they're blind now. And she has pretty much been showing up to all of the balls. There is a belief that she may be betrothed to a certain former palace baker turned knight, but who knows?
And as you show up, Josie, you see these four if you want to count Florian.
We barely do.
Kind of all standing and staring at a statuesque, not statue, carved feline face with two glowing eyes. And Chang and Florian are kind of laying near the steps into the mouth.
They are spooning at the mouth.
Spooning?
That's a fair way to say it.
Trademarked here on Tales from the Forgotten Fruit.
That's interesting. Hold on, let me look at my moves because this is wild. What in the world? Okay. I would like to, like, examine the situation. Like, hold on, where are they? Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I want to figure something out. Like, they're laying down, right? And we're cracking the joke about them spooning. But are they actually, like, hurt? Is this a romantic moment? I would like to make a figure someone out roll. Would that be okay?
Yeah, go for it. That'll be on you, Chang.
Okay. And I would like to use it's wit. Right. Ah! 2 6s.
Good job.
Plus my wit, which is 0. So aha! I got lucky on that.
Who's the brains of this operation?
None of us.
Brains? Who needs brains? When you have claws.
I have I have a -1 to my wit, so it's not me.
Yeah. Okay, so
I got a +0.
on a 10 plus, I may ask 2 questions now or later in the scene. And also, I have used to disappointment. Hold on, I have something.
Mood.
Oh, your wicked heart. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I have to be in a physical conflict, and we're not. I'm just looking at them. So
we're just watching. We're spectating.
We're just looking.
What
We're
the
not
hell
fighting.
Is happening?
I'm going to ask. How would they feel if I came over there and offered them help up?
Grateful, because he has no idea what's going on.
Okay.
This man has just attached himself to Chang.
Okay.
It's like
It's
a
not his
fun-
boyfriend.
Okay,
He's
all
so
right,
confused.
All right. Okay.
Why are you touching me like this?
Actually, what are your feelings towards
Florian?
Lorian?
yeah.
Annoyance.
Okay, immediately I'm going to be like, well, that's interesting. Your Highness, you should head inside to the ball proper. And I'm going to head over to this, like, situation, hike up my skirts. Actually, you see her, like, while she's making her way over there, she's like, ah. And then she goes into her side satchel. Actually, no, she goes to a pocket, which is hidden in the folds of her skirt. And she goes underneath and she pulls out these 2 leather, like, fob things. Like, they have, like, little, like, they're leather straps that have, like, fobs on them. And she just sort of threw, like, a little bit of simple magic, puts it on her belt, and then loops the skirts through them. Not too high.
That's where you're going with it.
And then
Michelle and I think we're on the
runs
same page.
over there and just runs over there faster. Because she's like, I'm not doing this all night. Like, we can take these off before I go in the ball. But she's like running over there and putting out a hand and lifting up Chang and being like, are you okay? Like, can I get you to the restroom? And with a look of like
I just
concern,
damseled and distressed.
and like physically moving Chang away from
de-dressed
this other prince, because obviously they're bothered, and Chang has been through enough.
Have I just been rescued?
Yes.
Yes.
My goodness.
Social.
You make a nice.
Would you
damsel.
like to do a string for that?
Would I like
A string?
Mm-hmm.
I know what strings are, but maybe for the
you like
audience we should explain what strings are.
Yeah. Strings are like connections that are made between the player characters, and you can spend strings to tempt them to do what you want, or they can refuse them. And then the more strings you get on somebody, you can get experience, and it's all about building intimacy and relationships between the characters.
Yeah, I'll do a string on that. That was pretty daring and heroic.
He's never been the damsel before,
I've
so
never
he's
been the
really
damsel
confused.
before. It's
But he low-key loves it. Low-key loves
Excuse me,
it.
if I remember correctly in Mulan, when the avalanche was coming down.
That's true, yeah.
That's
I was gonna say, he was
Well.
pretty damsel-y then.
That's true. To be fair, he probably hit his head in the avalanche, so he doesn't remember it.
I have no recollection of an avalanche. I was concussed.
There was an avalanche? What are you talking about?
Avalanche. Oh no.
All right, I will spend my string, or I will write down my string.
Florian's just kind of laying there, like.
Bella's gonna walk up and just go, all right, that's enough of the dramatics, and just grabs him by the collar and like stands him up.
I'm
Aren't
not
you
gonna be a part of
fashionably
this.
late for a ball or something?
And
I mean, it's always important to be fashionably late. Chang, do you have an escort?
No, he stayed home.
Well, I don't have any escort for the entrance either. Person I have an eye on is in the ball, but I would be more than happy to walk you into the entrance.
We were just in there. There was a whole thing with a magic mirror.
A magic mirror?
There was a magic mirror.
Yeah, we
did.
should catch up.
Okay. And then, like, in a snap, the little, like, leather fobs just sort of fall off as she, like, makes her majestic entrance into the ball to investigate the magic mirror.
There was a mirror. It said everybody was unhappy. Or no, it said the fairy godmother was unhappy.
Oh, no. Now I'm running.
The mirror is not inside of the ball. The mirror is.
Yeah, it's
in
like
the
up
hallway.
the corridor a little bit. but
Gaston
not
is
quite to the
involved
ball.
somehow in something.
What? What?
Also,
What?
Gaston's still alive.
How is
Yeah, that's-
Gaston still alive?
It's pretty confusing since I cut off his head, but you know, whatever.
No, it's been really weird.
It's kind of people-y in the ballroom, I'm not gonna lie. I
Kind
think
of
we should go in
people-y?
this random feline mouth door.
Yeah, this
Wait, what?
This-
I, like, turn around and I look at it. Well,
just
Not you,
just
Florian.
open
You're
up.
too. Yeah.
Florian's already skittered off. You guys were not
Oh,
paying
good.
attention to him, and he just.
yeah.
He cannot thrive in that kind of environment where he is not the
No.
center of attention.
Yeah, no. Like, sorry. Josephine has arrived. We can't have that. I look curiously at this portal, and I'm like, do you think perhaps this is one of the Cheshire Cat's games?
I don't know. Let's find out. And Belle's just gonna kind of
Well, what? And then I
just
will
go right through the doorway.
above table, totally letting you do it. But Josie
try
is
to,
going to
like,
be
stop her.
dramatic. No,
Yeah.
no. Okay, Bashful, Chang, are you ready for an adventure before a night of dancing and celebrating?
I would much rather do the adventure, so yeah. And he's
Let's
just
do
gonna
it.
go in right after Belle.
Yeah, and then
Belle and Jenner bros, like
and
they go on
Josie
adventure.
just like hikes up the skirts and it's like, Charm and Cindy will be fine, and heads in, handing a hand down because, you know,
Bashful.
Josephine's tall and statuesque. Hands a hand down to Bashful, takes her hand and leads them through this shining portal.
And so you guys are all inside?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
You all
moment.
die.
The moment.
The mouth closes.
The moment that Bashful's last little foot, because I feel it would be your last little foot, kind of trying to get through. Behind you, sand falls, and you see it is cinder block behind you, and you are in darkness.
I would like to take a deep breath and draw in magic to try and conjure an inner light in my hand to defy disaster, because we're in complete darkness. We don't know where we are, and this is bad.
Yes.
Yeah,
go.
Right? Come on, turn on my book. Okay. Defy disaster is all right. Willpower or metaphysical skill is plus spirit. And I have 2 spirit. I rolled a 2 and a 4, so an 8. Mixed success.
Yes. Okay. So, I would think that
it's a hard choice or success with sacrifice, is what it says.
I would say that this is going to be a choice with sacrifice. But you do kind of create this little ball of light in your hand.
What would you say the sacrifice is, or straight?
Oh, hold on, let me.
It's a choice or a sacrifice.
Oh, choice or sacrifice. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Where are we?
It's a hard choice or.
I'm looking at.
Or success with sacrifice is what it is. Is what it says.
A hard choice or a sacrifice. I'm trying to get to your character sheet so I can get it correctly.
Yeah, I haven't taken any conditions or anything.
Right. You're the No, you're not the infamous. Are you the infamous?
I am.
You
I
are the
am.
infamous. Okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
That's why I have such high spirit, because I got magic.
Okay. Oh, I am currently on your act. Oh, I can see your strings and everything. Okay, perfect.
Finally, someone who knows what they're doing. I want to plug my phone in, but I don't want the pop-up to come up in the middle of the Zoom thing.
Oh yeah.
Actually, what I want, because you
wait.
As you cast this light, inside of the light, there's a scene that's playing inside of the light. And the scene that's playing inside of that light is a scene of a moment that you are the most ashamed of. And because it's dark around you, all of you can see what is happening in this scene. Explain it.
It is a moment when she first tried to defend Cindy. And the stepmother turns to her, and it's very vivid. You can see it by the kitchen table. And you can see Cindy on the ground in her servant's clothes, covered in soot. Like all the old stories, the Little Cinder Girl. And you see, young Josephine next to her mother and have her say, well, I don't really understand. Like, she could go to the ball too. There's plenty of time. And the stepmother turning her and be like, silence. Or do you want to be cleaning out? The servant. It like changes. Like it's like her memory is like not quite there. And then as the light gets brighter, like to the point where we can kind of see, the scene comes into focus. And she says, the stepmother says, unless you want to be scrubbing out pots as well, hold your tongue, daughter. And then she opens her mouth and goes quiet and says nothing and allows her stepmother to continue her abuse of Cindy.
And with that, you do have a flame in your hand. And I want you all to take all that in while I describe the room that you're in right now. It is bit of a long kind of corridor. Maybe about 20 feet wide, 50 feet long. There are columns going down. At the end of it, you see a steel door, but with the light that's kind of centered around you, that's all you can make out at the moment.
I am going to move cautiously and carefully forward with the orb of light, which has kind of become like a still image at this point. That's still staying but holding. And I would like to make space for the other players for their reactions to what they just saw. But I would like to figure something out on Chang, just because this was a lot, and I feel like I just embarrassed myself in front of the person that I just helped. So I would like to do that. I know it's another player, but like this means a lot to my character. I failed. But even with failing, I still get what is it? Wicked Heart. Oh no, we're not fighting yet. So I failed. What happens?
Your flame flickers. And the image dies. And all you have right now are some kind of like... At the end of your fingers, you don't have your ball of flame that kind of lights everything anymore. At the end of your fingers, you almost have like birthday candle lights. It's not very bright, but it's still there.
I will very quickly look away from Chang and then continue like down the hallway. I would like to give Chang a string that is tied to my character's insecurity in this moment. If that's okay.
Watching all the cool little magic tricks. He's wildly impressed with them. But she doesn't know that.
No, she doesn't.
She has no idea.
Belle's just gonna close her eyes as if kind of just in and then open them. And I think Bashful might be the only one that's close enough to actually see at this point. But her pupils just like go slitted as she's taken on her beast eyes.
Nice.
Somebody has to be able to see in the dark.
Yeah, thank goodness.
So you see in the dark?
I assume. Well, I guess it's up to you. I would say probably, yeah.
Give me a roll. You can roll against my roll.
Okay, just like a straight roll?
I got an 8.
I rolled a 9.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. Also, there's something that is triggered in your playbook, by the way. Every single time you do something that's...
yes. My feral.
Your feral, yeah.
Do you want me to increase my feral, Michelle? Like, that's technically not one of the ways to do it, but I think that's a
you're
good...
You're using a...
Yeah, I think that makes sense to do it.
So... we're gonna go kind of like a dark vision moment. You can see in grayscales.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't expect to see color or anything.
You can see that there are specifically 5 columns on each side of you. Each one of those, about 6 feet tall, have an oil lamp. Similar to what you've all heard Aladdin and Jasmine talking about. You know, their genie. And at the end, on the door, there is a circle kind of not a button, but for all intents,
Like a knob.
not a knob.
Okay.
There are no knobs. There are no locks.
No knobs?
But there is a button, and inscribed in that button is a lamp.
Do all the lamps look the same shape? I obviously can't tell what colors they are, but
Yeah, they look
Hmm.
exactly. I mean, you guys have spent time with Aladdin and Jasmine, and while Genie is free, Aladdin still carries it around. It's very memento.
It's a memento.
Yeah, it's. So you have seen it, and it looks very similar to that.
And they're 6 feet up?
Yep.
Do I think I could climb up these columns and get these lamps?
They're
With no regard for traps or anything else?
They are.
Why
they
would
are-
I?
Why don't you do kind of east. Roll me a wit.
A wit? My plus nothing. Oh my gosh.
Actually,
Whoa.
What noise was that? Oh my
I
god.
don't know what noise that was.
And that sounded.
I think you just died.
Went feral.
that was my dice for the pressure, like the pressure.
The pressure pot. Michelle makes dice, everyone. Go buy them.
Yeah,
Go buy some of
them.
Michelle's dice.
Yeah, for real.
The pressure pot just released all the air.
No. It was no. It wasn't the pressure pot. It was the air compressor.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Got you.
So sorry. I actually think your wit is -1, isn't it?
No,
Yeah.
it's
Mine's
a
-1.
plus 0, but I did roll a 12. If that helps. I don't know if that helps.
It does.
It
That's
does.
a
I hope it helps.
that's a success with flair, typically.
With flair.
Sparkles.
Ooh.
So what I will let you know is it's all cement. You can
With-
tell that the lamps are not real lamps. They are all stone.
Oh,
It's-
they're stone. Okay.
like
they just
super
happen to
detailed
look-
sculptures.
happen to look like.
Yeah, I can't see color right now. It's fine. I'm okay. So we're looking for a lamp. I guess I'm gonna just start searching. I don't know what I roll for search, but and Bashful can't see right now because the flames are gone.
No,
They're just
Josie,
smaller.
They're just
yeah,
small. Okay.
like candle, like it's like she's holding 5 candles in her.
Oh,
hand.
it's like when
Col-
when
Calandra.
Louis does his little like
luminaire, yeah.
luminaire.
Luminaire.
Lumiere.
His little
Lumiere.
Yes. it's-
So, what is Bashful doing?
So the button, not a button. Does it look like there that something needs to be inserted into it, or
No, it is. It's kind of like, you're. I feel like it's eye level with you. It is sitting in the center of the doorway, and it's sticking out about a 1/2 inch.
Okay. Well, I think in the little bit of candlelight that I probably would have, gotten a bit closer and tried to get kind of a beat on it. And
I'm gonna head over and get as much light as I can for Bashful to look. I want to use the move used to disappointment. When you rely upon or trust someone else with something important, say how you expect them to let you down.
That's a mood.
Jeez.
I think that this is just not enough light, and they're just not going to be able to figure out this button. Like, I've kind of dropped the ball, and because I've dropped the ball, they're going to drop the ball, and this is always how it goes.
With the candlelight from Sophia, you do notice that this isn't a solid piece. There are grooves around the piece that comes out, and they match the grooves within the door.
Does it look like it should turn?
It will not turn. Well, let your wit figure that out. Go ahead and roll for
Does
that.
somebody have wit in the party?
I'll let my wit be my guide.
Do you have a wit?
No, I also
No.
have a plus
We
nothing.
rely on our good looks in this party.
I have heart. I have heart for days, but I don't have.
You know what?
Well, you could take Defy Disaster, or you could do
You got it.
I think this is definitely a Defy Disaster because we're in a trap.
Yeah,
Where we
that's
are.
fair. That's fair.
Is it a trap? Is it a trap?
Who knows?
I
Is it
mean,
a journey?
It smells like a
Oh.
trap a little bit.
Oh.
If it, if it looks like if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck,
It's a duck.
It's a goose.
it's definitely a goose.
It's a goose.
It's a silly goose.
It's a
It's a
solid goose.
goosarian. Sorry. Yeah, I can. Listen, I'm also just glad that there's somebody here who knows how to play the game.
Yeah.
Because I sure don't. Yeah, so I'll try and defy some disaster here. Why not?
And you get to pick how. So it's daring, grace, heart, wit, and spirit. So, like Michelle, like what do you said wit, right? Do you think that's the best one for the situation?
It depends on what Bashful
Okay.
wants to do, I think.
Yeah.
I have, if I can swing it to use heart, I have an idea.
Well, heart, I will say, is charm or social insight. So
Okay.
that is how you want to approach the situation. Like, pull out your forged in the dark hats, y'all.
Are we charming doors again? I love this.
Yeah. So how are
Charm
you
the door.
using your social graces to charm the door?
I love this.
Wink
I was
at it.
actually kind of going to try and use my social graces on Josie instead to kind of help boost her a little bit, since she had that moment and her magic kind of faltered and the light isn't quite as bright, and I sort of get that vibe that she's having that feeling. So I was actually going to try and kind of help her feel a little bit better to maybe boost her magic back up, so maybe we can get a
Ooh.
better eye on things.
Actually, what you're thinking of is emotional
What am I
support.
thinking of?
That is a
Okay,
recovery
okay.
move, and it uses heart or spirit. When you offer someone support in a way that could be meaningful to them, roll heart or spirit. And if they open up to you, you can choose one, and they give you a list, and the list is clear condition, mark XP plus 1 forward, which would give me a die roll to conjuring the magic again, or for any of my rolls from now on, or gain insight from the GM about an obstacle facing one of you, which is the GM.
Ooh.
So
Hey.
I think you should do that.
Okay. Cool. Then let's do that then.
Yeah.
Some emotional support. Also, this didn't come up in the last session, but one of the playbook moves that I chose was to have a familiar. And if I can have a familiar that'll give me a +1 to my emotional support roll.
Yeah, we can out of Bashful's kind of coat and whatnot to make them a squirrel, just kind of
Of course.
scampers up and is Would you rather a squirrel or a bird?
I like squirrel. Squirrel's good.
Okay. Squirrel is looking at you like, well.
Yeah, I got it. So he pops up on my shoulder and I kind of give him
And he kind of gives
scritches.
you a little, as you give him scritches, he gives you like little face slaps. Like, get your shit together.
This is how my squirrel's gonna do the emotional support.
Do you see anything?
That sounds right for a squirrel. They are tiny
does.
barbarians, and yeah, no, I could see them slapping somebody just to
It's true.
emotionally support them. That chaotic squirrel
Absolutely.
energy.
So yeah, so I'll say to Josie, well, it is a little bit dark for me. I know that your magic kind of flickered there for a minute, but I know that I know you've got it in you. Like, I know, we all have tough moments to deal with, but you're among friends and you don't have to be self-conscious about anything. She's blushing as she says it.
I was just trying to understand how, and then she like glances over at Cheng. I just it was really embarrassing. I don't think it would have changed anything if I would have spoken up. If I'm being really honest, so many amazing things happened, and the fairy godmother came, and I just wish I could just erase it. And unfortunately, magic is about emotion, and how you feel the fairy godmother has taught me makes your magic more powerful. It's just really hard.
Vouch for that. My magic comes out when I'm angry.
Yeah. Well, I feel embarrassed a lot. So I think it's just important to remember that all your emotions are important, but not focus on one too much.
Right. All right. You roll those dice. Roll them bones.
Yay! Let's see. I get to add. So since I have a squirrel here being adorable. Plus.
It's a tiny, angry little rodent.
Yes, but he's very cute.
He's got a floppy tail.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! It's friend-shaped.
I rolled 2 6s!
Yes! Love it.
How exciting.
Okay.
Holy crap.
If they open up to you, choose one, and you either... if they open up to you, they choose one, and you either choose one or take a string on them. Okay, so I get to choose one. I'm gonna take gain insight from the GM about an obstacle facing one of you. And what would you like to take?
Oh my goodness.
From the list. The list is clear a condition, mark XP, +1 forward, gain insight from the GM about an obstacle facing one of you. I already got you covered on that, so. Or you can take a string. I'm cool with that.
I mean, hey, I'll take a string.
Strings for everyone.
String.
In this
Josie
moment,
over here just being fucking Spider-Man, like.
in this moment,
Yes.
my character takes a deep breath, and I think in the quietness, the fingers turn into just like a single like flame, and you can see like a little bit of like maybe like tears that were like on the side of her face, and she's looking at it, and now she's looking at the button, and then all of a sudden the flame starts to get bigger and turns white and turns into an orb. Michelle, what insight about this obstacle, about this button, about this room is now inside of the orb, as I feel like Bashful and Belle have really made me feel better about this.
Inside of the orb, what you see Bashful pressing. It's not a turn. You press it in. And it all goes dark, but then the light comes back and the door is moved. And what you all see inside is spotlights and you see a crystal sword. You see you see a crystal shoe. You see a crystal teacup with a little chip in the side of it.
Chip is in there?
You see a crystal fork. And they're all kind of like on pedestals with spotlights.
That's a dinglehopper.
No, isn't that what my character says?
Yeah.
That's what Ariel called a fork.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then your ball of light becomes just a ball of light.
Are we going in there?
I don't think we have a choice. I think we have to.
I think we gotta see what's up.
All right,
Mhm.
I move the light next to the button so that Bashful can touch it, just like in the vision.
And
I'm just looking around. I'm actually looking away from where the vision saw us, because I can only see so much from the perspective. So because I've already seen all of this once, I want to look off camera before the door opens. So
yes. Bashful, do you press the button?
I press the button.
Perfect. And what you see happen is those columns that you saw earlier, Belle. The stone lamps that were up about 60 feet tall. Whoosh! Fire. Whoosh! Fire. Whoosh! Fire. Whoosh! Fire. Whoosh! Fire. All of them are currently lit. The door has not moved. And can we take a break?
Yeah, we totally can.
Yes.
Yeah. 10-minute break.
Yes.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Like, oh no, my phone. Well, looks like I only have you to talk to, Salvatore.
Is that a threat?
That's a promise.
Is it?
Yep. You just hop a couple times.
Nope.
Doesn't
Maybe
look
it's
like
the pose. Try a couple more. Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
Huh.
Is Elena just watching this?
I love it.
Looks at Dominic. You don't know anything about spy tech, do you?
Oh yes, in Russia I use spy tech all the time to capture American secrets.
Rad, can you help me hook up Rockstar here?
I was being sarcastic, Jan.
Ah.
Let you think on the fact that they are small boot prints and not cowboy boots. And there's a symbol that everyone in this team would recognize on that tree. I believe in you.
God.
You can do this.
I feel so
You
sad
got
this
this,
and fully
Scooby.
ignoring
What
it
are
because
you?
Whatever.
Do the dial-up noises as Joe's just like
I love Joe.
Back when the internet used to scream at you for 15 minutes before you could use it. Oh Lord, that's hilarious. And then realizing that 3 of the team members have small boot prints.
Bursting through the doors is everyone's favorite student, Barnaby Halsey.
Ah, yes.
Baxter, what are you doing here?
It's Barnaby.
Bixaby.
It's a dorm. What am I supposed to be doing here?
The forest is on fire.
Why
No
are you
shit.
always harassing us? Like, I don't understand.
Just following you. Where?
What did you do, Bartholomew?
It's Barnaby, and I don't think.
There's fire everywhere, and here you are.
Barnyard, we need an instructor. Teshi fell and broke her leg, and we
not
aren't.
even
We
a
don't want to
name.
like heal a broken leg. That's dangerous to do when we've
So go
are
to
untrained.
the teacher's building.
Dangerous to move her, Bartok.
It's Barnaby.
Yes, Bartel. We
We hear
need...
you and we understand you, but this is really important.
Doesn't seem like you do.
Barnaby
Yeah,
the
surviving's important right now.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave poor Teshi, our good friend.
Was it Brian B?
No, it's
I think you got most of the right letters.
Close enough then.
desperate to not hurt her, Joe shifts. And because, of course, it's going to be him, Reyes is right there.
I forgot he was here.
Excellent. Oh my god. I love it.
Oh my
That's
god.
amazing.
This is
Hell yes.
So, a few things happen from this.
yeah.
The wizard from
Oh.
Kansas sent him.
I love that. I love the idea of Elena just being absolutely delighted by this.
Oh,
Because
okay.
everyone was like, it's a movie, it's not real. Wizard from Kansas showed up. Shows what you guys all know.
I love it. Good to who?
It is Hannah.
Foot to a wolf sitting right in front of us. You had just had a wolf inside you, like literally inside you, but not like in a fun way, but like in a not fun way. And
What
you
is
know,
the fun way?
No.
ask Henry.
Okay. We're not elaborate. Okay. That's a different thing.
This is not that kind of campaign.
No.
We are not playing Monster
That's for
Heart.
monsters.
Oh.
We're back.
Hey.
Welcome back to
This. Whatever this is. Our certain death. Maybe.
Oh, it's Zoom.
As we went to break, right before we went to break, Bashful, you had pressed
Lit
the
it up.
button and
You touched something.
Yep.
5 columns behind you to the solid stone wall behind you. Each that had what seemed to be like an oil genie lamp had all caught fire. And actually, I need to. All right. And those had all caught fire.
Okay. Light it up.
Are they supposed to do that?
Wasn't expecting that.
Well,
You can
they
all
are
see now.
lamps.
Me
so,
neither.
I didn't think they were those kind of lamps, but you know.
Perhaps it was a more long-term prophecy then.
Maybe.
Belle's gonna just forcefully shove at the door.
Light on one of the lights on the very end, close to the door that you just had come through, has just gone out.
When she shoved the door.
Maybe.
Do it again, see if it turns back on.
She's gonna just lightly shove the door this time.
And the light opposite of it on the other column has just gone out.
I think
All
we're
right,
not
every
supposed
time
to
we
touch
touch,
that.
yeah, every time we touch doors, the lights go out.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm looking. I'm actually looking up. What's on the ceiling?
It is a dome, kind of cathedral-like, but it's all stone. Another light has just gone out.
Wait,
We're
just
at
like
seven lamps.
Oh, is
we
this
didn't
a
do
time
anything.
trial?
You just looked up, right?
Yeah, I looked directly up.
Should we touch? Should we touch something else?
Should we go around and explore and see what else is in this room? If there were anything in the dark shadows before
Another
the
light
lights
has
go out?
just gone out.
Yeah.
Okay, Belle just goes into fast mode and just starts exploring all the corners where like things we couldn't see things before.
My character, now that there's light, reaches her hand, gets in the center where all of the columns are, and puts her hands out and reaches in and breathes and starts chanting in Sylvan, the language of the Fae.
A light has gone out.
That she learned from the fairy godmother, and I'm going to push your limits to achieve something extraordinary that's not covered by another move, or to avert imminent danger to yourself or someone else. Say what you're willing to sacrifice and pick your approach. She is willing to go even further to like, oh gosh.
I'm gonna go touch one of the lamps that went out.
Yeah,
They're
and
6 foot
try
up. Do you want to boost?
and try
Well, I can
and like
boost you too.
channel the
I guess
magic
that's
to
true.
relight all of the lamps to give us more time.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Boost
boost
me.
Belle so we can touch things.
That
What are
we're
you doing?
Absolutely not supposed to.
1 second. What are you doing?
Yeah, Jenna, you go first.
Josie. Okay.
Yeah, let Jenna go first.
Okay. So, are we boosted at one of the ones that are lit or not lit?
Unlit.
Unlit? Belle's gonna touch the lamp. Touch the stuff
Does
that we're
nothing.
not supposed to touch.
Okay.
Nothing happens?
Nope.
Is it hot?
It's warm. It was just lit.
Yeah.
Just lit.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know if it was
It,
like
it,
magic
it feels
lit or
like
not.
it feels like warm stone.
Is there anything else up there?
Yeah.
You can go ahead and. How are you inspecting it? I guess.
Can I use
Carefully.
Another light goes out.
Oh. All right. In that case, as the lights are going out, Josie goes into the center and, as I said, performs that ritual where she's starting to like chant words and closes her eyes and just like drops the magic down to try and like reset the clock on the enchantment.
Josie, what are you willing to give up for that?
I'm willing to pulls out she pulls out a glass bottle that holds the memory of the first time her stepmother said that she loved her.
Her mother.
Yeah, her mother. Her mother said that she loved her. There's been many times that she has, but this was very important to her because it was when she was a small child. And she says, "For my friends," and shatters it on the ground to fuel the spell.
And what you see, Josie, is the button in front of you that Bashful had pressed. There's only to you. There's kind of just like a glow around it.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to roll still?
Yeah.
Yeah. I only got 5.
Some more.
So it is just glowing. Like there's
Yeah.
just kind of like a faint glow around it.
It's the button. I don't know how, but it is.
As you're saying that, Belle just punches through the lamp because she's a little frustrated.
Go. It's stone, so give me another light goes out.
The fight
So
check or whatever.
You are down to 3 lamps, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
I think I hurt my hand. I rolled. Well, it's a 6 total, so yeah.
I mean the 6 total. The stone kind of cracks a bit, and pieces of it fall off. But your hand is hurt. Like it's a moment.
Yeah.
Bashful, touch it again.
I was gonna say, yeah, that was gonna be once Josie said it's something about the button. Yeah, I'm gonna press it again.
Okay, all 10 lights go back.
I did it. To check.
Yep.
All 10 lamps are lit again.
The himbo and the shimbo are busy wrecking things.
Punching
while
it
people
worked.
are getting things done.
It worked.
Great job.
Which lamp was it that you?
Probably like
Was
the
it
first
like
one?
the first one?
Yeah.
Okay. So that one's flames are kind of like flickering kind of outside of all of it, and it just goes out.
Huh. Weird.
Punch
Wonder
it
how that
again.
happened. Alright.
That's so strange.
I think we can get down now.
Yeah. Well, we know how to reset it is by pressing the button, but I'm not quite sure how to move forward. Wait a minute. How many of these columns are there?
10.
Second light goes out.
10.
10. Well, let me try something. I'm going to go up to one of the columns that's still lit, and I'm going to say, I wish I knew how to get out of this room.
Now click your ruby slippers together.
And I'm looking at the lamp.
Which lamp are you looking at?
One of the ones that's still
What?
lit.
Okay, and it goes out.
These lamps are just really rude.
These lamps are very rude.
I'm gonna
But
touch.
if you look at like roll a wit real quick.
Yeah. 7.
That was the lamp that would have gone out next anyway.
Oh.
I think they just go out like on a timer.
And another light is going out.
You're
What happens
right.
if all of them go out?
We're back in darkness where we started.
What if we light something from one of the lamps?
Are there any torches or anything around?
Is there anything in this room besides these columns?
Yep. Empty.
Belle's gonna rip part of the bottom of her dress, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer style, and just like, the bottom skirts off her dress.
Another light goes out.
And she's
You're
just gonna
down to
try to tie some of that dress to the sword and then stick the sword up in one of the lamps to light it. I'm like, I've solved the problem of light for a short amount of time. I don't know.
It lights. Yeah.
It lights? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fire.
Can I light the other lamps with this torch then? Like the ones that went out?
Try it.
Yeah. Try it.
You're sure.
I'm gonna attempt
Another
to do
light
that.
goes out, so you are down to 4.
I'm gonna try to light the lamps that are out.
They do not light.
Running around with a flaming sword.
Okay,
half my
Bashful,
dress on it,
press
and-
the button again.
Yeah. Once we're down to 4, I'm gonna press the button again.
All right. And all 10 lamps light again.
Y'all, we're gonna be in this room for the rest of our lives.
No, we're not. There's a puzzle here. And we just haven't figured it out yet.
Because we all rely on our good looks.
Not all of us. As she pulls out from her skirts her mother's sword. Okay. She goes to the center. She undoes the sword.
Oh my god.
Looks in its reflection. Closes her eyes and thinks back to the memories of her training under her stepmother.
A light goes out.
And I'm going to call upon a toxic power. And channel my
Your
stepmother. My mother, excuse me. Channel the stepmother. My mother.
The evil stepmom, yeah.
The evil stepmom through her sword, which is my sword. To see if I can get some dark answers and insight from her.
A light goes out.
What if we just let them all go out?
And
That's what I was wondering.
I rolled a 7.
Okay.
And it's plus spirit, so that's 8, that's a 9. It says it answers the question and the GM chooses one.
The question?
Yeah, you get to pick the 3 questions, you answer the question, but you get to choose one from this list, which is
Another light has gone out.
It takes something from you, either knowledge, reputation, or something physical. You mark a condition, or it gains a string on.
One more time.
Oh, it takes something from you, either knowledge, reputation, or something physical. You mark a condition,
We're
or
gonna
it gains a string on you.
go ahead and mark a condition.
Got it.
And you see your mother's face in the sword.
I'm gonna mark afraid. If that's one of them, I believe that's one.
And
it is.
What is your question?
I'm going to ask, what do you know about...
A light goes out.
What do you know about exiting the chamber that is lit by 10 lanterns and carved in cement? What do you know? How do we escape?
You foolish girl. You put your heart into blasphemy. You will die in there. Your light is what will fail you. And gone.
Is that all of them?
No, that is what
Uh,
the stepmother said.
I shut the blade and I very dramatically say, we have to embrace and trust the darkness.
Another light goes out.
Let there be night.
And then my character is going to quietly wait for the dark. Is going to walk over next to Bashful so they're not alone. And wait for the darkness to come.
Another one has gone out. And you have 2 lights, and they're the ones directly behind you as you stand next to this door.
I'm gonna like wave Belle and Chang to come over closer in case we
brain trust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come.
Go stand over
Huddle.
there.
Yep.
And we're just all kind of, I'm going to try huddled together, waiting for the lights to go out, knowing that we're a presence for one another, even when the light's gone.
The lamp goes out, and there is 1 lamp left. It's to the back of you, to your left, and you see your shadows kind of displayed on the wall, the stone wall in front of you, even against the door. And you watch your shadows as they slowly slide into the door, and the last lamp goes dark, and the door, and it slides up.
Oh.
Ooh. All right. Belle's still got her beastie eyes, so she's gonna just take Chen by the hand and say, "All right, come along."
Grab the next hands by me and go.
Yeah.
We're going in
Turning
friendship style, holding hands.
holding hands.
Like bestest friends.
Besties.
There are stairs directly in front of you, and it kind of leads down. So once you get through this door, the stairs lead down, and there is what you had seen in your vision, pedestals with chandeliers that kind of, but everything is missing. There are nameplates, there are pedestals, pedestal, 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 pedestal. They're all empty.
I just wanted to let you know.
This is where the apple came from.
The apple?
The glass apple that I found that was all shattered. I bet this is where it came from.
So there has to be a way out because Florian got out. Wait a minute, Florian didn't say anything about any of this. Remind me to trip him at the ball.
We
I've just increased
Gaston
my
go
feral
back
by
here
1.
too, so we should probably keep an
I'll
eye
definitely
out for
trip
him.
him at the ball.
Well, we didn't see him come back.
True, he might be down here. Maybe
Yeah.
that's where all the shit went. Maybe he stole it.
It's possible. I mean,
maybe.
the vision showed us that everything was here, but it's not here. It is gone.
Right. Belle increased her feral by another 1 because she ripped her dress, which is one of her increased feral conditions. Express yourself in a shocking way through your appearance. Okay. So, okay.
I want to remind you that Chang, Bashful, and Elle, you have not seen this room before. Only.
Oh yeah. Okay. Forget Belle said any of that.
Just kidding.
But if
No, I
Joe's-
would have said the things are missing.
Okay.
I said that in character.
Gaston's total thief. He probably stole them. Not
You
gonna
think
lie.
Gaston stole them? What?
I mean, like, he steals all kinds of things. He stole my dad once.
I'm pretty sure that's called kidnapping.
Yeah.
There's a different word for
But
that.
my dad's
Abduction.
not a kid.
Abduction, then.
Abduction, yeah.
Daddy.
No.
Daddy Nab.
Actually.
Daddy.
Actually, Sophie says that she's like going around from pedestal to pedestal, like examining the missing things from her vision. She says, actually, the difference between abduction and kidnapping is that kidnapping is when someone physically takes you and carries you somewhere else. Abduction is when they go up to a room and shut you in it, which essentially is what happened to us in the previous room until we figured out.
You were abducted?
We were abducted. Whoever put
What's
that
happening
trap,
to me?
whoever put that trap up, because abduction is about keeping you in one place, like what happened with Rapunzel. And my character
Like
is like,
imprisonment?
yeah, that's what abduction is. Abduction is keeping the door locked and not letting you out. Kidnapping is actually taking you somewhere
Josie's
else, like to
teaching
another
us all
country.
this stuff.
Like
now.
as she's like teaching
fascinating.
this, like, this sort of like.
Belle's
this-
like, I'd like to abscond from this abduction, but
like
Who has the
Yeah, we should continue absconding.
Who has the highest? Who has the highest wit in this party?
Oh my
Just
god.
wondering.
I
Wow,
need
zero.
0.
Just wondering. Is it you? Really?
It's not
It's
me.
everybody but Chen. I think we all have a +0, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a tie between Bashful, Belle, and Josie.
Yep.
for
I mean,
plus nothing at our totally average intelligence.
Okay.
We get by on our beauty.
Hector.
Yeah.
Or
Josie. Gotcha.
Josie.
Yeah. I said I was the fairy godmother's apprentice. I didn't say I was intelligent.
Okay. You know what though?
Our looks.
Legit.
I'm magically powerful. I'm a
You
sorcerer,
are-
not a wizard.
you're
Like,
her-
let's get it real.
You were her apprentice, and so what you do notice.
Okay, I got you.
Oh my god! And you guys didn't explain anything to Josie when you guys came down here of what you knew about
Really,
the
I
fairy
was like,
godmother.
let's go through the tiger
Okay.
rock door.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, literally, like the only thing we said was that fairy godmother seemed like she was in a weird mood. That's the only thing that we told you.
Josie's here on an adventure. She's just like, oh, Charm and Cindy are having a great time at the ball. I'm gonna save the day. It's fine. Like,
so you know fairy godmother's magic. You can almost just kind of feel it because it kind of courses through you. Fuck Chris. I think this would be a daring or a heart kind of roll. Give me something. Give me something.
Okay, I'm walking around the room looking at what's going on, and my character's sort of trying to, you know what? I'm looking at all the pedestals. I'm looking at all the things. I'd like to make a figure out a person roll. Together this place. And if it is the fairy godmother, what was she thinking? Like, why don't I know about this? Like, I'm gonna take all the clues and approach it from the person that made this place as opposed to the place itself to figure out what's going on here. And adding the clues of the missing things that should be here, the things my friends have told me about Gaston suddenly being around, and trying to, add that and kind of have that context as well as best as I can.
Are we doing 2 + 2?
Okay, so I rolled a 6 and a 3, which is it's +0, so I have a total of 9 to figure out.
You see.
So I get to ask 2 questions.
Okay.
But they get to ask one of me. So however weird magical way you want to do that, the fairy godmother is going to know something about me in me asking this question. So I think what I want to do is, can I do it magically? Could I just do the flavor of like my character closes her eyes and focuses her magic on the area to try, and her eyes open, and then it's sort of glowing with the same crystalline light of the fairy godmother's magic? And the questions I want to ask is, what are your feelings towards the items that were in this room?
They're being used for the greater good.
Okay. And I know this is like a modification, but like out of all of the things here, what do you love most? If at all.
She doesn't answer verbally, but what you do notice is a pull to a book that is at the end of the room.
I heading towards the book. What does the fairy godmother want to know of me? What do I reveal to her through this spell?
Ewan? You hear a voice in your head. How loyal are you to the unloyal? And you answer back. You will answer back in your head. Like nobody else needs to hear it.
Incredible, because so many of them just want to be free. I feel incredible loyalty to the unloyal. I was unloyal to my mother, and it was the right thing to do.
You will. Let's play rollers real quick.
Oh!
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I got a
10.
I got a 6 and a 3. So I got a 9.
I got a 10.
Okay. All right.
So you will be. I think. I'm looking at your.
I take in afraid, which means I'm minus.
Yeah, I can't get you to. I can't get you to betray your ideals because now you're. But. Give a +2 to your forward. I feel like you stood up. But any type of magical magic you use from here on out, I want you to do a -1 on.
Cool.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh. All right.
You did a thing and you moved forward, so
yeah,
very proud of you.
It was hard.
Yeah. So you look down into this book and you see that everybody's story is there, but it's only the happy endings, and it's in her handwriting. You see Cinderella marrying Charming. You see Snow White. You see Belle, but you notice that there's notes written on the side of it where everybody had changed a little bit of their lives. And I need you to do a wit.
Okay. 8. 6 and a 2.
You notice that there is a bit of a mark, like a bookmark, in the back of the book.
I'll flip over to the bookmark, and I imagine my character is like making space for everyone else to read over her shoulder. Her body language is very open. She holds the book down low so that Bashful can get a good read on everything, and is like sharing the knowledge, and like the little orb of light is just sort of hovering, so we have like a little bit of extra reading light because we're still in a cave. And I'm just going to like flip over to the back and just like, what's with this bookmark? And like look at the bookmark and run my finger along it.
And you read that there's a spell there. And there's notations made where
oh shit.
I wasn't good enough. What I made for them wasn't good enough. And there's a spell that takes an important thing from everyone's story.
Mm-hmm.
And when those it says that if she can take all of those while they are all gathered, everything will turn back to the way it was prior to any happy endings. And you see it written across the page. Without my happy ending, you will have no happy endings.
Oh, no. I would like to use my playbook move, Wicked Past.
Okay.
Hear about a villain for the first time. You may decide you know them from your past. If so, give them a string on you to ask a question from the figure out person list and take +1 forward on them.
Get it.
I'm doing it. I'm using that
Is
move.
Josie going,
Yes,
am I the
mommy.
bad guy?
Yeah.
I the bad guy. I'm using it.
Am I the
Don't worry.
villain?
Am I the
Am
villain?
I the drama?
Am I the drama? Am I being hoodwinked by a bad auntie again?
If Hector's not
Yeah.
the fucking drama, I don't want any part of it.
Right.
Josie's over here like, if I had a nickel for every time an evil woman.
Well, we're back to the figure out a person list. Okay. All right. All right. What do I ask? What do I ask? Okay.
Are
all
you
right.
so excited now that I was so excited when you said you wanted
Oh,
fairy
okay.
godmommy?
Yeah, no, I got it. Okay. How can I get you to change your mind and see the folly of this?
The three of you. Chang, Bashful, Belle.
Mhm.
Josie is gone.
Oh shit.
What?
Did
Josie.
just abscond without us?
Josie,
Some kind of magic shit.
you kind of appear. And what you see is Fairy Godmother is lounging in a recliner, and you are at the very top of a very, very high tower. You want to make a bargain? Do you understand the hard work that I put into each one of these stories?
Yes.
And it wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough. They decided, no, we're gonna make our own stories.
Well, that's what you taught us. You told me and Cindy that we were allowed to write our own story, and you helped us. Why wouldn't we just keep going?
Because I wrote the story before I told you that. Chang, do you think the fireworks actually hit the mountaintop? No.
No.
I made sure they hit the mountaintop.
Right.
And then, of course, then Milan and they got together, and then with Snow White. Who else would have ensured Florian got to Snow and she had her poisoned apple and was kissed alive, and that the dwarves had a beautiful life afterward, and then she chose that wasn't good enough either. And Belle, for her to be the monster. I let her have her prince. And then she turns into a monster. It's rude. And don't get me started on you and your sister.
Oh shit.
Out of nowhere, just like spectral figures of the other three of us eating popcorn and drinking wine and tea.
I mean,
blind mother, blind stepsister. You think that just happened on accident?
Well, no, I know that
I gave you the perfect lives, and you chose you want more perfect.
I don't.
I am the more perfect.
Well, what do you want? You said in the spell that nobody gets their happy ending unless you do. What is your happy ending? Let me be the apprentice that you made me to be. Let me give you your happy ending. You can't give yourself your own happy ending. You can't splint a leg, your own leg, when you've broken it. You need to talk to someone else.
I wasn't going to talk to anybody. I was just...
You should have talked to me. Tell me your story. I don't even know your full story other than helping other people. How is anyone going to give you your happy ending if you won't talk to us?
Popcorn.
And I'm going to try and roll... I would like to roll Connect instead of Entice. So Connect is from further in the book.
Yeah.
And the Connect is rewritten about a relationship between friendship as opposed to the romantic connotation. May I use the Connect move instead of Entice to try and appeal to her emotional sensibilities?
Absolutely.
Okay. It's heart, which I don't have that. Oh, I rolled a 10, and then my heart is 0. So just a straight 10. 2 5s. Oh, and then I have +2 forward, so 12. So it's like boom, because it's not magic; it's just talking.
Oh. I've already put it in motion. I don't know if I can stop it now.
Okay. Well, I gain a string on them.
Yeah.
And they can choose what's from the list. There's a list under. It's different than the Entice one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm looking.
You got it.
It's not recovering. Hold on. Baby, help me out here.
I'm pretty sure it's called Connect.
I'm looking in the index and there's nothing at Connect.
Where did it go? Hold on. Let me find. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong. Oh, hold on.
At the second.
Don't.
Not in this room.
Hold on. Connect.
Disclaimer. On Tift, we don't actually know how to play games, and it's totally
When
fine. We
you
just have fun.
appeal to someone's desire, emotional social connection. Okay, introduce yourself
There you go.
to a new potential friend, invite you to a social event, proclaim their interest in being friends with you.
We have been friends, though.
We have been friends.
But like you guys are kind of on the outs right now, so like it's like like making a new friendship, right? Like
I guess so.
I'm making an argument for Hector. I'm not sure that it's a very good one, but you know I'm not a lawyer, so
Yeah, however you want to interpret it. I got my string.
Friends in weird places.
Friends in weird places, yes.
Friends in weird
I love
places.
It's page 78.
Story of my life. Friends in weird
Yes.
places.
Friends in
I
weird
feel like
places.
that's all of us.
Yes. Hey, I got my string. They said Fairy Godmother says it's already in motion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. You are friends with some odd people and folks that other people might not consider people at all. Mood. Oh, you can name 3 of them. For each one, write down one thing they're good at, one reason why everyone else is. Wait. Oh, I don't know if this will help, but write down 3 of your friends, and then you can use them later.
Yeah.
When you call on them for help, oh, they all have strings on you.
Ah.
And you can mark one of them with favor.
Ah. Okay, I have an idea.
Okay.
What do you think of this, Michelle?
What's up?
What if Fairy Godmother says, because I love this move. I remember this move. This move is from, oh God, it's in the Rebel or the Redeemed in Masks. Like if you're the bad kid, I think it's called, or the Renegade or something. I love this idea though, because the Infamous is essentially the same thing in Thirsty Sword Lesbians. I like the idea of Fairy Godmother just being like, it's already in village, and waving her hand and creating like 3 fairy minions and being like, good luck.
Oh no, it's
or like that's how I want to skin it. That's how I want to flavor it. Does that make sense?
What I'm letting you know.
Oh.
That it is. None of you are in the ballroom right now.
Oh.
All of the items are missing.
Oh.
It is already in motion. So as much as I had adored you, I can't stop it now.
You can't?
I don't want to. And you are back with your friends, but a staircase. Bashful, Chang, and Belle.
Mm-hmm.
A staircase and it's wrapped in vines and beautiful flowers, and it goes up to the top of the ceiling that you're in.
Absconding. Belle just starts climbing it.
Well, hold on.
Hold on.
Fine.
Belle.
I don't want to know the consequences of my actions until I've done them.
Our friend does show back up. Or your friend.
My friend.
Your guys' friend, Sophie.
Oh, okay.
Is back in the room.
Josie's like,
not Sophie, Josie.
I was like, who the hell's Sophie?
Well, I'm
Sophie.
sorry.
I'm Josie.
I've been reading Bridgerton, okay?
Yeah, so much Bridgerton. So just Josie just like appears there with the book in her hands.
No, she's been staring at the book, and then she was gone, and now she's back from staring at the book.
Oh, do not go up that staircase. Like I shut the book and hold it close to me.
As Belle's ready to put her foot on the first step, she's like, "What?"
The Fairy Godmother has gone completely off the rails.
You know, I know. We saw that in the mirror, I think. The magic mirror told us some shit about that. I think Chen forgot to tell you about that, though.
What? Chen, why didn't you say anything?
I glossed over things.
You didn't.
That sounds right, yeah.
She wants to take away everyone else's happy endings because
because we didn't like her heteronormative endings.
Yeah, I mean, the mirror told me that.
Right.
I should have led with that.
What? What?
We should have led with that, yeah. Probably could have saved some time here.
Well, apparently it's too late. I tried to talk her into stopping it, and the ball's already in motion, and I don't even know what to do. I don't even know where to start to unravel the spell.
Well, we broke one of the things, the crystal things. Well, actually, Florian did, but, it's broken now, regardless. The apple. That one's broken. I don't know if that's helpful for the spell or not, but one of them's broken.
Should we break all of them?
Can we break this on too?
Wait, where are
They're
they?
not even
They're
here.
not here.
Oh,
We
yeah,
don't know
that's
where
right,
they
they're
are.
I bet you they're up the staircase. Wow, what's wrong with the staircase though?
Nothing.
I think it might lead to her tower. I was just at her tower.
What if we kill her? Do you think that'll stop it? Then you can be the fairy godmother and you can stop it, right?
I don't even have, if it's even possible to take her out. She's really powerful. You know what?
Fuck it, let's do it.
let's try and stop her. And I take Belle's hand and I let Belle lead me up, like,
Let's
the
go,
spiral
girl!
staircase.
Okay.
Like I've got the book in one hand and I'm holding Belle's, like, clawed, like, slightly furred hand.
Yeah,
and
her
we're-
beast form is actually a harpy.
Oh, yeah. And
So
I'm just,
feathers.
yeah, so I'm just sort of heading up the
Yeah,
staircase.
let's go. Let's do
hoping
this.
Shen and Bashful will join us because there's no other way to get out of here.
Friendships. Let's all hold hands. Don't go anywhere
Draw
without
my
your buddy.
sword and grab Bashful's hand and march up the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Belle's also unsheathed her sword, which is slightly unnerving because it looks like it's made of bone with like teeth on the end. It's like the little sharp like spikies. It's got like fang spikies.
As you guys
Two
get to
swords.
the top, you realize that you are coming out of the doorway that you walked into, almost. And that the ballroom is mere feet away, and it is silent. There's no music.
Ah, shit. We're too late.
No.
I hope Cindy's okay. I hope Aurora's okay. I have plans
God.
with her later.
Snow's
Oh,
okay.
no.
Yeah,
Oh,
Snow
God.
too. Yeah. Good
No,
thing
what?
Luan stayed home.
Lucky.
Yeah. It's just quiet. No one's talking.
No,
one's-
you're not. You guys are still down the hall.
Yeah.
Belle's gonna start jogging and just yanking everybody along.
Yeah, I start moving. I slide the book into one of my giant, like, skirt pockets because my
I
character
love-
has those big pockets
Yes.
under hers, and she just slides it in there and then pulls out her sword instead.
We always need pockets in our skirts. It's the
Yes.
rules.
Yeah. Might be a little slower because the book is heavy, but it's big skirts, so it's.
But you're getting like kind of yanked along by Belle, so like
Let me
I
tell you
imagine-
something. In
Yeah.
history, women used to be able to hold an entire loaf of bread and a pamphlet inside of their pockets under their skirts.
Yeah, ask Agnes Nutters how much she fit in her skirts. I think it was 25 pounds of
Oh my god.
gunpowder
so
and
much.
shrapnel
Yep.
when they burned her at the stake.
Yeah.
That's why she was doing all that exercising. She could carry all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely, and not look suspicious.
Are
So
you all
what-
traveling towards the ballroom?
Yes,
Yes.
as quickly as we can.
Yes.
As you rush inside, you notice that the music has stopped. The players are holding their instruments, but they're all looking up. Everybody who is on the dance floor is just looking up. If one of you would think to look at the throne, Fairy Godmother is not there. But looking up, swirling above the candlelight chandeliers, are crystal pieces kind of just swirling around. There is a shoe, there is a sword, there is a fork, there is a bow and arrow, there is a dog collar, there is. Come on. I have to put in fucking Todd and Copper, okay? Chill out.
Of course.
Of course.
Bow and arrow is for
Merida.
like Robin Hood,
Oh,
Robin
Robin Hood.
Hood.
I was thinking Merida.
but they're swirling around on top like over the chandelier right now. And everything in the ballroom has gone quiet, and everybody seems so transfixed on what is happening.
Belle is going to take off one of her shoes.
And that is where we're ending for this evening.
Just a freeze frame of Belle holding onto a shoe about to
shoe.
throw it into the
Ready
crowd.
to go.
Shoes going to fall down. Chancla.
Listen, you know
with holding up the chancla above the rest of us.
You guys know I can't let you start a
first and
big
think
battle.
later.
No, absolutely not.
I love it.
And you know I love stopping on cliffhangers.
Oh, I know you're dramatic like that. That's the dramatic
Yes.
gay in you. Everybody has a werewolf inside them. It's a dramatic gay.
I have 2 werewolves inside me, and they're
They're
both
lesbians.
Yes.
and they're in love with each other.
They're in love.
love
and they're
it.
I gotta
kissing all the
get
time.
you. We gotta get you to do we gotta get you on a series where you're playing lesbian werewolf crime fighters, which is an actual game.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
I just want to play a lesbian.
I got you.
Wait, are we shut?
We're
Do we
still
need to
going.
like a
Thanks for
night?
joining us. We'll see you.
Thanks for
next week.
joining us so much.
Thanks
This is
for
just
the
us.
exciting
Weird
conclusion.
chatter.
Yeah.
Thank you for the raid. You
Yes.
rated us.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, who rated us?
Troopers.
Yay.
Wait, is
And
it-
we are
wait,
going
Cooper
to
did,
in
thank
turn
you.
raid the
Thank you.
Vactari, who are
No.
also playing Thirsty Sword.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, we need to end early next time so we can raid some.